What's up, YouTube? This your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go on my WWE RAW review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button to get notified when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Now let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Now Monday Night Raw gets a 6 out of 10, and that's all I gotta say. So we go to Then, Now, Forever Together. The WWE video leads us into the show. The Raw intro video plays, and they kick off with the Bloodline. This was a lame. This was lame to kick it off the show, and we cut right into the Bridgestone area to see the Usos, Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn of the Bloodline attacking the stagehand at ringside. The Usos get on the commentary headset. They say 2023 is going the same way that 2022 went. The Bloodline runs the show. Sami Zayn shouts into the camera. They tip over the commentary table. Kevin Owens' music hits, and he walks out to the stage. Sami Zayn warns him not to say a word and listen carefully. They not in a very good mood tonight. Tonight is a hostile takeover of Monday Night Raw by the Bloodline. Kevin Owens sarcastically repeats what Sami Zayn says. Sami Zayn says people are going to get hurt tonight because of Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens looks confused and rubs his head. Kevin Owens says he has something to say, which is why he has a microphone. But after hearing Sami Zayn, all he wants to do is punch him in the face. Kevin Owens begins walking to the ring, but WWE official Adam Pearce runs down with security. Adam Pearce says he let the Bloodline, including Roman Reigns, run wild for too long. This is not happening in 2023. Adam Pearce orders security to get in the ring and get the Bloodline out of the building. Security gets in the ring, but Solo Sikoa quickly wipes all four out. Kevin Owens runs into the ring, but it's a 4-on-1 beatdown on him. The rest of the Raw locker room runs down to help and clears the ring of the Bloodline. The Bloodline begins to leave through the crowd. Adam Pearce says the Bloodline isn't getting away with this. He hopes they prepare with their boots and gear if they want to come to work. Tonight, they're all in singles matches, and that is official. The Bloodline is not happy. Okay, that was a lame way to kick off Monday Night Raw. Byron Saxton is backstage with Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair says she has lost all respect for Alexa Bliss after tonight. She doesn't want to hear her name again. Alexa Bliss can blame Bray Wyatt all she wants, but she's her own woman. Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves are standing at amidst the reckoning left by the Bloodline. Seth freaking Rollins would challenge for the United States Championship against Austin Theory. We also take a look at Cody Rhodes' road to recovery. Coming up next, Bianca Belair defends the Raw Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. So we go to commercial break. The Street Profits, Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler, Mustafa Ali, Elias, etc., Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, and the Good Brothers are talking to Adam Pearce. They all want a piece of the Bloodline. Elias wants a fight with Solo Sikoa. So Adam Pearce gives him a Music City street fight, which was, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. As for the rest of the Bloodline, Sami Zayn and the Usos will take on the Street Profits and Kevin Owens. As for the rest, it is a new year and they need to start acting like it. Alright, Hardy is showing at ringside. We will perform live at the Royal Rumble. Footage is showing of Alexa Bliss attacking Bianca Belair with a glass base 2 weeks ago on Raw. So we get the Raw Women's Championship match. Alexa Bliss versus Bianca Belair. This match was terrible. The bell rings and Bianca Belair immediately drops Bliss with a right hand. Alexa Bliss angrily charged, but Bianca Belair holds her at arm's length while Alexa Bliss falls at her. Bianca Belair knocks her down before punching her again. Alexa Bliss angrily stares at her. Alexa Bliss clearly whiffs on a forearm, but before drop kicking her her out of the ring. Alexa Bliss goes for a baseball slide, but Bianca Belair counters into a powerbomb position. Alexa Bliss tries for her Karana on the floor, but Bianca Belair holds her up before slinging her into the barricade. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Alexa Bliss kick Bianca Belair down. Alexa Bliss hits the ropes, but Bianca Belair clotheslines her down. Alexa Bliss tries to crawl away, but Bianca Belair jumps in front of her and challenges her. Alexa Bliss goes running away, but Bianca Belair grabs her by the hair. Alexa Bliss goes for a perfect, but Bianca Belair slings her around before taunting her. Bianca Belair draw kicks her into the corner and charges, but Alexa Bliss sends her shoulder first into the ring post. Alexa Bliss smiles and poses. Alexa Bliss stomps away at Bianca Belair before standing on her back and bouncing her face into the mat a few times. Alexa Bliss covers for a 2 count. Bianca Belair goes for a suplex, but Alexa Bliss fights it. Bianca Belair powers her up, but Alexa Bliss slides through and takes her down for another 2 count. Alexa Bliss grimace and frustration. Alexa Bliss gets Bianca Belair in the corner and drives her foot into her throat. Bianca Belair pushes her off, but Alexa Bliss punches her knees her down for a 2 count. Alexa Bliss goes for a snap DDT, but Bianca Belair powers her up into a delayed vertical suplex. Bianca Belair gets to her feet and angrily clubs Alexa Bliss back. Bianca Belair bounces her off all 4 turnbuckles and connects with a school slam. Alexa Bliss gets up, but Bianca Belair slams her again. Alexa Bliss once again gets to her feet and once again is slammed. Bianca Belair hits the ropes but stops when Alexa Bliss repositions herself at an awkward angle. Bianca Belair stomps her and hits a handspring moonsault for a near fall. Bianca Belair gets up and scoops Alexa Bliss up, but Alexa Bliss slides off. Bianca Belair charges and goes through the ropes, despite Alexa Bliss dropping down extremely early. Bianca Belair falls to the floor, and Alexa Bliss hits a cannonball off the apron. Alexa Bliss rotated a bit too much and took an awkward landing on her knees. Alexa Bliss also appeared to be bleeding from the nose. So we go to commercial break. We return from the break to see Bianca Belair fighting back at Alexa Bliss. Bianca Belair hits a snapmare, but Alexa Bliss quickly pops up and drop kicks her into the corner. Alexa Bliss covers for a near fall. Alexa Bliss applies a chin lock. Bianca Belair fights up, but Alexa Bliss pulls her down by the hair. Alexa Bliss hits double knees and goes for a rolling senton, but Bianca Belair moves. They trade pins until Bianca Belair powers Alexa Bliss up on one shoulder. I'm sorry, Bianca Belair goes for the kiss of death, but Alexa Bliss fights out. Alexa Bliss goes for a head scissors, but Bianca Belair powers into a backbreaker. Bianca Belair gets her in the corner and starts to 10 punches. Alexa Bliss slides away and leaps off the apron while holding Bianca Belair braids. Bianca Belair is pulled out of the ring. Alexa Bliss shouts that the Raw Women's Champion belongs to her. A guy standing behind her wearing an Uncle Howie mask. Security tries to pull him away, so the mystery man is forced to whisper, "I'm part of the shot. I'm part of the show." The security guard quickly retreats. Alexa Bliss sees the man and looks confused. Alexa Bliss gets Bianca Belair in a ring and starts to climb the turnbuckle. She sees another man in the Uncle Howie mask. Alexa Bliss looks frightened now. The Titantron flashes a few times, and Alexa Bliss starts pulling her hair. The referee checks on her, and Bliss takes her down with the with a death press and starts punching away at her. Punches away at him. I'm sorry. The winner by disqualification is still the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair. That match was terrible. Alexa Bliss next takes Bianca down with a death press and punches away at her. Alexa Bliss knocks Bianca Belair out of the ring and wipes her hard into the steel steps. Alexa Bliss gives Bianca Belair a DDT on the lower half of the steps. Bianca Belair is bleeding from the mouth. Alexa Bliss walks away but returns to give her a second DDT. Alexa Bliss walks off as EMT runs out with a stretcher. Okay, let's move on. So we go to commercial break. Replay on showing of Alexa Bliss destroying Bianca Belair with two DDTs on the steel steps. A blood Bianca Belair was held to the back by her husband Montez Ford. 2 weeks ago, Austin Theory wipes out Seth freaking Rollins with a title belt to the head. Okay. Captain Kelly is backstage with the United States Champion Austin Theory. Austin Theory says his confidence is at an all time high. 2022 was his year, and so will 2023. Seth Rollins wanted to pick a fight with the Bloodline, so Theory took him out. Seth Rollins is the past. Theory holds all the cards, and he outplayed Seth Rollins every time, every turn. His forever reign is just beginning. Not so bad of a kid. Not so bad for a kid. Ladies and gentlemen, Elias. That segment was just terrible by Elias. Elias storms a chore and greets the crowd before playing a lick. Elias says he will smash his guitar on Solo Sequoia's face, and he has a fight song. Solo Sequoia music interrupts him immediately. So we get Music City Street Fight, Elias versus Solo Sequoia. This match was okay for what it was. The bell rings and they go right at it. Elias Shoto blocks him, but Solo Sequoia barely moves. Solo Sequoia gets Elias in the corner and punches him. Solo Sequoia attacks him in the corner and chokes him. Solo Sequoia taunts the crowd, so Elias chops him back. Solo Sequoia reverses a whip and blocks a hip toss with a clothesline. Solo Sequoia charges, but Elias pulls the top rope down to get him out of the ring. Solo Sequoia avoids a baseball slide and punches him. Solo Sequoia bounces him off the apron and punches him. Solo Sequoia grabs a cowbell, but Elias doesn't have a forever because he cut him off. Elias smashes Solo Sequoia with the cowbell, he's the one with a fever and um punches him against the ring post. Elias grabs a guitar and swings, but it explodes against the ring post when Solo Sequoia moves. Solo Sequoia grabs him, but Elias throws him into the drum set. Elias then takes a high hat and swats Solo Sequoia in the timekeeper's area. So we go to commercial break. Back from the break, Solo Sequoia whips Elias into an AMP on the stage. Solo Sequoia hits him in the head with a live microphone and kicks him. Solo Sequoia then gets his payback and wipes Elias into a drum set. Solo Sequoia hits a high hat stand and drives it into Elias a few times. Solo Sequoia head butts Elias. Elias rolls into the ring and a steel chair in the ring apparently, but they're doing the break. Elias hits Sequoia in the midsection with a keyboard, but so Sequoia fights back with a big Samoan drop for a two count. So Sequoia picks up the keyboard and plays a few keys before throwing Elias out of the ring. So Sequoia grabs Elias, but Elias hits him in the head with a tambourine. Elias gets Soul Sequoia in the ring to break the keyboard over his body. Elias is bleeding from the arm. Elias smashes the keyboard off Soul Sequoia's back for a near fall. Elias applies a chin lock. Soul Sequoia fights out with a belly to belly side suplex. Soul Sequoia knocks Elias down in the corner and sizes him up. Solo Sikoa charges, but Elias moves. Elias hits Solo Sikoa in the head with the tambourine twice and punches away at him. Elias wipes him to the corner and avalanches him twice. Elias hits the ropes, ducks a clothesline, and hits a spine buster. Elias knocks the Solo Sikoa out of the ring with more tambourine shots. Um, and smashes the keyboard on his back. Elias points at Hardy, who is holding a nice guitar. Hardy gives Elias the guitar. So Sikoa attacks Elias in the ring. And punches away at him. Hardy all of a sudden gets in the ring and grabs the guitar. Hardy smashes it on Solo Sikoa's back, but Solo Sikoa no sell it. Hardy smiles and begs him off before running away. So Sikoa turns into a high knee from Elias. Elias grabs the broken guitar and climbs to the top. Elias jumps, but Soul Sikoa hits him with the Samoan spike out of midair. So Sequoia gets him on the apron, and he hits a spinning solo off the apron onto a baby grand piano shell. The piano collapses. So Sequoia covers for the win. The winner of the match, Solo Sequoia. This match itself was okay for what it was. Alright, a video package. Kevin Owens and John Cena defeated Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn on SmackDown. Coming up next, Kevin Owens and the Street Profits battle Sami Zayn and the Usos. So we go to commercial break. So we get a 6-man tag team match. The undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, and Sami Zayn versus the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford and Kevin Owens. This match was pretty good for what it was. It was just pretty good. Kevin Owens and the Street Profits charged in the ring and immediately started brawling with the Bloodline. Angelo Dawkins is left in the ring with Jimmy Uso in the bell rings. Dawkins punches away at Jimmy before sending him into the ropes. Jimmy's shoulder blocks him down, but Dawkins fights back with a diving shoulder tackle. Dawkins takes his shirt off and hits a spinning avalanche followed by an enziguri for a 2 count. Montez Ford tags in and drop kicks Jimmy down. Ford tags Dawkins back in. Dawkins kicks Jimmy, but has a whip reverse. Dawkins boosts him back, but Jey Uso blindsides him with a kick. Jay tags in and stomps away at Dawkins. Sami Zayn tags in and attacks Dawkins. Sami Zayn applies a front face lock and tags Jimmy in. Jimmy punches Dawkins down and tags Jay in. The Usos hit Dawkins with a wishbone split for a 2 count. Dawkins fights away and tags Kevin Owens in. Kevin Owens runs wild on Jay and hits a senton splash for a knocking Jimmy and Sami Zayn away. Kevin Owens tells them to suck it before calling Sami Zayn a you know what. Kevin Owens goes for a tag, but Ford looks lost in his thought about his wife Bianca Belair. Jay capitalizes and attacks Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn, Jimmy Uso tag in and stomps away at Kevin Owens. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Jimmy Uso taking it to Kevin Owens. Jey Uso tags in and stomps Kevin Owens. Jey Uso rocks Kevin Owens with a strike before posing. Jey Uso then super kicks Dawkins out of nowhere. Ford looks totally distracted. Kevin Owens super kicks Jay down. Kevin Owens goes for a tag, but Ford doesn't see him. Kevin Owens smacks him to tag him in. Ford gets fired up and hits Sami Zayn and Jimmy with a crossbody block. Ford takes Sami Zayn down and kips up before hitting a standing moonsault for a near fall. Ford is back in the game. Ford sets Sami Zayn up and climbs to the top rope, but Sami Zayn cuts him off. Ford knocks Sami Zayn down and hits a frog splash, but Jey Uso breaks up the pin. Dawkins runs and punches Jay out of the ring. Dawkins goes outside and punches him down. Ford sends Jimmy out of the ring before throwing Sami Zayn over the top. Ford hits the ropes and wipes out Jimmy and Sami Zayn with a somersault senton. Solo Sequoia comes through the crowd and hits Dawkins with a Samoan spike. Kevin Owens attacks Solo Sequoia, but Jay super kicks him. Ford gets Sami Zayn in the ring and knocks Jimmy Uso off the apron. Sami Zayn hits Ford with a haluva kick for the victory. The winner of the match, the Usos and Sami Zayn. Okay, let's move on. The Usos and Sami Zayn attack Kevin Owens in the ring. So Sequoia grabs his steel chair and hands it to Sami Zayn. All of a sudden, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre comes through the crowd to fight. McIntyre gets in the ring and hits Jimmy with a Glasgow kiss. Sheamus and McIntyre clear the ring of the bloodline and stand tall with Kevin Owens. I don't know why Drew McIntyre and Sheamus was on Monday Night Raw. But anyway, let's move on. Coming up next, Chad Gable battles Dexter Lumis. Commercial break. Bray Wyatt will battle LA Knight in the Mountain Pitch Black match at the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles broke his ankle at a WWE live event last week. So my thoughts and prayers goes out to AJ Styles to make a speedy recovery. That's all I gotta say. So it says shush shush please. So we get Chad Gable accompanied by Otis versus Dexter Lumis. Now, this match was average. This was an average match, but terrible ending. Gable tries to evade Loomis, who creepily crawls after him. Loomis eventually take him down in the ring and attacks Gable. Otis is not happy, then falls over after Loomis scares him. Gable flapjacks Loomis onto the ropes and hits some short arm clotheslines. Gable hits a knee to the midsection and taunts the crowd. Gable applies an overhead wrist lock. Loomis fights up, but Gable takes him down. Loomis throws Gable over the top rope, but he holds on and scans the cat. Loomis attacks and hits a bulldog. Loomis connects with a back suplex and kips up before hitting a leg drop for a near fall. Gable knocks Loomis out of the ring and knocks him into the ring post. Otis goes to blindside him, but Loomis sends him into the ring post. Gable attacks Loomis in the ring, but Loomis rolls him up for the victory. The winner of the match, Dexter Loomis. This match was average, but the ending was terrible. All right, let's move on. Video package: Cody Rhodes Rose to Recovery Part 1. Bayley is walking backstage with Damage Control. We'll hear from them next. Commercial break. Damage Control makes their way to the ring. Bayley wishes Trashville a happy new year. There is no better way to kick off 2023 than next to the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Bayley wants to address the Irish elephant in the room. It says she be Becky Lynch. It wasn't easy, but it was fun doing it on her own. Becky Lynch comes out onto the stage. Bayley is talking like she invented a wheel, but she just a hamster on a wheel, hiding. Becky Lynch says Bayley was in someone's shadow for years, finally got out and put herself back in the shadow. The women's tag team champion do all the work, and Bayley takes the glory. It's only a matter of time before someone turns. Bayley says Becky Lynch is just mad she lost. Becky Lynch says she gets even since this started in Nashville at SummerSlam. How about it ends here? Bayley says no. If she has a problem with Kai and Io Sky, with Dakota Kai and Io Sky, it will be them versus Becky Lynch with a partner. Becky Lynch says she doesn't have her phone, so it's a 2-on-1. So commercial break. So we get a 2-on-1 handicap match. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Damage Control, Dakota Kai and Io Sky, accompanied by Bayley versus Becky Lynch. All right, solid match. Becky Lynch starts against Io Sky. Becky Lynch attacks Io Sky and Dakota Kai and knocks Dakota Kai off the apron. Becky Lynch big boost Io Sky down and hits Dakota Kai with a baseball slide. Becky Lynch knocks Io Sky back and pose. Becky Lynch knocks Io Sky back and hits a insecurity for a 2 count. Becky Lynch goes for to disarm her, but Io Sky rolls her for a 2 count. Io Sky tags in Dakota Kai in. Becky Lynch avoids a big boot. Becky Lynch hip toss Io Sky into Dakota Kai for a 2 count. Becky Lynch drops an elbow and a leg on Dakota Kai. Bailey toss tries from ringside. Becky Lynch hits a running forearm in the corner before whipping Dakota Kai hard into the opposite turnbuckle. Becky Lynch kicks Io Sky away before Dakota Kai flattens her with a big boot for a 2 count. Um, Dakota Kai and Io Sky attack Becky Lynch at ringside. Um, Io Sky is tagging and gets Becky Lynch in the ring for a 2 count. Dakota Kai tags in and applies a camel clutch while ripping at her mouth. Dakota Kai jumps on her for a 2 count. Io Sky tags in and goes to ringside and throws Becky Lynch into the barricade. Io Sky wipes Becky Lynch into the ring post and talks some trash before slapping her in the face. Io Sky gets Becky Lynch in the ring for a 2 count. Dakota Kai tags in and attacks Becky Lynch. All of a sudden, Mia Yim runs down to the ring and gets on the apron. Becky Lynch tags her in, and apparently that's legal despite this being a 2-on-1 handicap match. Mia Yim and Becky Lynch take it to Damage Control. This is stupid. So we go to commercial. Break. We come back from the break to see Dakota Kai hit Mia Yim with a scorpion kick. Io Sky tags in. Dakota Kai boosts Mia Yim, and Io Sky drop kicks her for a near fall. Io Sky hits a head scissor takedown into a crossface on Mia Yim. Mia Yim knocks Io Sky back, and she hits Dakota Kai, who falls off the apron. Mia Yim and Io Sky mistime a net breaker. Dakota Kai is the legal competitor. They do a horrible hot tag. Becky Lynch takes it to Dakota Kai at ringside, who I guess was supposed to pull Becky Lynch down or miss it before the hot tag, but she was there too early. Becky Lynch gets Dakota Kai in the ring and tags Mia Yim. Becky Lynch and Mia Yim hit a double team superplex, but Io Sky breaks up the pin. Io Sky gets out of the manhandle slam and knocks her back. Mia Yim draw kicks Io Sky. Dakota Kai snaps Mia Yim off the top rope, but Mia Yim comes back with a head scissors or something. Bailey puts Dakota Kai foot on the bottom rope. Bailey and Becky Lynch brawl at ringside. Io Sky hits Mia Yim with an over the moonsault for the win. The winner of the match, Damage Control. That was an average match. Becky Lynch's era as Damage Control celebrates at ringside. Alright, let's move on. Seth freaking Rollins is backstage with Kathy Kelly. Seth Rollins says the Bloodline can try to take over, and Austin Theory can think he's taking his spot, but Monday Nights belongs to him. As good as Theory is and will be. He's not Seth freaking Rollins. So we go to commercial break. Jamie Allen is showing at ringside. Replay are showing of Alexa Bliss losing her mind after some Bray Wyatt teased earlier tonight during her Raw Women's Championship match. The attack on Bianca Belair left Bianca Belair blood in a medical facility. Alright, Brown Assassin is nearby. Alexa Bliss, who is pacing backstage. Alexa Bliss has dry blood on her nose. Alexa Bliss says she didn't lose control. She gained control of Bianca Belair's headspace. Now she knows that Alexa Bliss is in control and that Raw Women's Championship belongs to her. A WWE digital exclusive show Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley showing up at Rey Mysterio's house on Christmas Eve. It ends with Dominic being arrested. Dominic Mysterio is showing backstage sadness is not a bad thing to feel. The cold absence of feeling it is what poison was like. Mysterio says he is not playing the game. Mysterio served hard time and survived prison prison change. Amen. People may think it's over for him, but he's just getting started. He'll see mommy soon. United States champion. United States champion Austin Theory makes his way to the ring, so we go to commercial break. Bronson Reed video plays. And let me mention this. MVP was talking to Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. Now that now they are teasing the Hurt Business, and that's all I gotta say from here. They are teasing the Hurt Business. Okay, let's move on. This is the main event of the evening. The United States champion Austin Theory versus Seth freaking Rollins. This was the match of the night. They both killed it and they did everything, and I love the storytelling. Um, the one thing that Austin Theory must face is John Cena. The story writes itself. Theory has to face John Cena. If you can give me Austin Theory versus John Cena, I will not complain. But anyway, so we get a United States Championship match. Austin Theory versus Seth freaking Rollins. This was the match of the night, and this was the best matchup throughout the entire show. Alright. The bell rings and Seth Rollins quickly shows Theory up by ducking a lockup and turning him. Theory hooks a side headlock, but Rollins whips him off and hits a sling blade. Seth Rollins clotheslines him out of the ring and gets the crowd to sing his song. Seth Rollins hits the ropes and hits a baseball slide. Rollins gets Theory in the ring, but Theory immediately rolls out of the ring. Seth Rollins avoids and attacks and hits a knee off the apron. Kevin Patrick mentions that Theory rolls to powder with Mr. McMahon behind him. Seth Rollins jumps off the commentary table and knees Theory in the back of the head. So we go to commercial break. Back from the break, Seth Rollins is taking it to Theory. Seth Rollins gets him in the ring and hits a springboard knee to the side of the head. Theory rolls to the apron and snaps Seth Rollins off the top. Theory hits a Rolling Thunder dropkick for a two count. Theory punches away at Seth Rollins. Theory hits a snap mirror and stomps him. Theory shouts that Seth Rollins is the past and bounces him off the top turnbuckle. Theory says he's on top and drives Seth Rollins face into the turnbuckles. Theory whips Seth Rollins sternum first into the corner. Theory hits a backbreaker for a 2 count. Theory chances in a chin lock and has Seth Rollins grounded. Seth Rollins fights up and hits a back suplex. Theory avoids an avalanche in the corner for a 1 count. Theory quickly goes back to the chin lock. Chin lock. Seth Rollins hits a jawbreaker and boots him back. Theory quickly sends Seth Rollins over the top rope. Theory follows him out and bounces him off the commentary table. Theory drops him into the apron and sends him over the commentary table. Theory takes the United States Championship and says he is the champion. Seth Rollins will not disrespect him. So we go to commercial break. We return from the final break of the first Raw of 2023 to see Seth Rollins picking up steam. Seth Rollins takes Theory down and knocks him out of the ring. Seth Rollins gets the crowd to sing his theme song and hits the ropes for a suicide dive. Seth Rollins lands on his feet and gets Theory in the ring. Seth Rollins goes for a pedigree, but Theory fights it. Seth Rollins counters into a roll-up for a 2 count. Seth Rollins knees Theory and hits a backbreaker for a 2 count. Seth Rollins goes to the top rope, but Theory cuts him off. Seth Rollins goes for a buckle bomb to counter, but Theory fights it. Theory elbows him and goes for a suplex, but Seth Rollins counters into an inside cradle for a 2 count. Seth Rollins goes for a powerbomb, but his knees looks to give out. Theory tries for one, but Seth Rollins gets out. Theory knocks Seth Rollins back from the top rope, but Seth Rollins scales the ropes with a superplex. Theory counters a Falcon Arrow onto and over the knee neckbreaker for a near fall. Theory goes for the A-Town, but Seth Rollins gets out. They trade blows before Seth Rollins hits the near security. Seth Rollins is clutching his knee on the mat. Theory and Rollins get to their feet and trade blows. Theory goes for a pedigree, but Seth Rollins gets out and hits a rolling elbow. Seth Rollins tees a neckbreaker before hitting a forearm to the back of the neck. Seth Rollins sets up for a stump, but Theory moves and gets out of the ring. Theory signals that he is done with the match and grabs his United States Championship. Seth Rollins limps after him and throws him over the barricade. Theory gets in the ring and goes to swing the belt, but Seth Rollins super kicks him. Seth Rollins hits a frog splash for a near fall. Seth Rollins gets out of A town down, but Theory pushes him into the referee. Seth Rollins flips through a back suplex and his knee gives out again. Seth Rollins hits a pedigree and covers. A new referee runs down and counts, but it's only a 2 count. Seth Rollins sets up for a stump, but Theory avoids it and pushes him towards the new referee. The new referee blocks himself. Theory low blows Seth Rollins and hits the 8 count down for the win. The winner is still the United States champion, Austin Theory. And Monday Night Raw goes up there. But like I said earlier, Monday Night Raw gets a 6 out of 10. But the main event itself was the match of the night. You know what I'm saying? That was the best match throughout the entire show. And Monday Night Raw gets a 6 out of 10. And that's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, if you guys join my WWE RAW review on highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what are your thoughts on Monday Night Raw, because Monday Night Raw gets a 6 out of 10. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications to get notified when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Twitch and Discord down below in the description. And I will see you guys tomorrow when I go live on Twitch for some WWE 2K22. This your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.